Based on a true story, The Blood-Eyed Snowball. They say truth is stranger than fiction, and this story proves that chilling, relentless axiom, right? Based on a true story, it all began on a crisp, uneventful Tuesday morning. Andy, a remarkably bright-eyed kid with a heart as soft as finest cotton, became utterly convinced that Snowball, his pristine, pure white guinea pig, seemed listless, a mere pale, unmoving fluff confined to his spacious habitat. He looked so profoundly, mournfully bored. "Mum, he needs a vivacious buddy to talk to and explore with." "Andy," pleaded, his voice thick with genuine youthful concern. Fran sighed, running a weary hand through her hair. "Andy, we talked about this. Pets are a significant long-term responsibility. But all right, let's go get your furry friend some food, and we'll cautiously explore the possibility of a companion." Off they drove to the local pet store. The bell above the door jingled a cheerful but utterly deceptive greeting. Inside, the air was heavy and warmly humid, with the pervasive scent of aromatic pine shavings and dry hay. Oh. Andy's gaze immediately became fixated on a *** stunning, long-haired brown and white hamster ***, a miniature creature with a coat like fine, striped silk draped over a tiny body. "Ew, he's absolutely, unequivocally perfect, Mum. Look how incredibly luxurious and fluffy he is," Andy exclaimed, mesmerized by the delicate paws and busy whiskers. Fran pulled him back gently. "She's cute, Andy, but remember, we're primarily here for Snowball's nutritional pellets. And listen to me very carefully," she continued, her voice hardening to an absolute, unyielding tone. "Foster. ***, if we acquire this hamster end, that's a big, precarious if they absolutely must stay in separate, distinct cages. ***, I need you to understand why. Andy. ***, guinea pigs and hamsters are biologically and temperamentally incompatible creatures. ***, Snowball is diurnal. He's active and docile during the day. Oreo is nocturnal. He's most active at night, and when he wakes up, he's territorial and notoriously aggressive. ***, their sleep cycles and specialized diets are opposite. More importantly, hamsters are known to be surprisingly tenacious fighters, especially toward known hamster species. Snowball is slow, heavy, and essentially defenseless. Oreo is small, fast, and he has tiny razor-sharp teeth he will use. We are not going to risk any fighting or horrible, irreversible injury. Do you promise me you fully understand that, Andy? They can never be together." Andy's face briefly mirrored disappointment, but then his eyes glinted with a quick, secretive calculation that he hid poorly. Yes, Mum. Separate cages. I promise. Mum, I truly do. He said, perhaps a fraction too eagerly. Convinced she had secured his obedience, Fran reluctantly purchased the hamster, which Andy excitedly named Oreo. Later that afternoon, with Oreo secured in a small, temporary travel box, Fran called from the kitchen. Dinner will be ready in an hour. Andy. Do not disturb that little hamster yet. We'll set up his real, separate cage tomorrow morning." But Andy was consumed by a powerful, misguided, stubborn certainty. Ignoring his mother's strict, repeated instruction, he carefully lifted the small, trusting hamster and, in an act of profound, fateful disobedience, placed him right into Snowball's large, open cage. "Jez, a quick visit," he whispered to the confused guinea pig, shutting the door with a soft, fateful click before racing off, the prickle of guilt quickly receding beneath the thrill of rebellion. That night, the house was submerged in eerie, suffocating, absolute silence. Andy was fast asleep in his room down the hall. Around midnight, the stillness was violently fractured. A faint, desperate, high-pitched squeak, thin and sharp as a wire, drifted from the distant spare room. It was a sound of pure, unadulterated terror, so quiet and muffled by the walls that Andy only stirred restlessly and muttered, "Silly dream, ... double quotes, before sinking back into deep, unaware slumber." Moments later, the horrific sounds began. The agonizing squeaking ceased entirely, replaced by a wet, sickening crunching. It wasn't the sound of an animal eating. It was a rhythmic, deliberate, cold gnashing, the unmistakable, brutal sound of small bones being methodically crushed under relentless, powerful jaws. This was followed by soft, tearing, visceral ripping noises, suggesting fur and flesh being pulled violently apart. The whole wire cage rattled frantically, not with play, but with the raw violence of the struggle. The metal water bottle clanging against the bars like a final, frantic, unheard alarm. A final, sharp crack echoed, followed by a dreadful, definitive silence. It wasn't until the first weak, winter-grey rays of dawn peeked through his curtains that he woke. He pushed open the door, and the room was immediately assaulted by the thick, metallic, sickeningly sweet scent of blood. Andy's breath hitched, frozen solid in his throat. He stared into the cage. It was a scene of unimaginable massacre. Oreo lay utterly still, a pathetic heap of matted, dark fur. His lower body was entirely gone, replaced by a raw, horrifying, unrecognizable wound, a vivid crimson-soaked mess that stained the floor of the habitat. And Snowball, ... The pristine white guinea pig was hunched over, his face and front paws drenched in thick, viscous, drying blood. As the creature slowly, deliberately lifted its head, and his blood ran colder than the winter air. Snowball's eyes were no longer the gentle, dark beads of a pet. They were two fiercely burning orbs of malevolent scarlet, seeming to glow with an internal hellish fire. A low, guttural growl, a monstrous, alien sound vibrated from his chest. His features were contorted into a permanent, savage snarl. Mum. He shrieked, his voice cracking with utter terror. Mum, come quick. Something unspeakable has happened. Fran burst into the room, her composure dissolving immediately upon seeing the scene. Andy, what is this? What did you do? She gasped, her first thought one of disbelief. Then she saw Snowball. Oh my God, ... Snowball. Oh. She whispered, stumbling back, clutching her mouth. Is that ... Is that blood all over his face? He viciously killed the hamster. The demonic guinea pig lunged at the bars. He tasted the blood. Mum. That changed him. Andy cried, clinging to her leg, his voice hysterical. He was fine until he killed Oreo. Now look at him. He's evil. He's a monster. He was absolutely right. Snowball was a monster now. After that single bloody act, he was never the same. His red, demonic eyes never dimmed. Fran, filled with both dread and resolution, used tongs to quickly remove Oreo's mangled body, burying it out of sight. I can't believe this horrid, unnatural thing is still alive. Fran murmured one evening, standing cautiously far from the spare room door. He is utterly transformed, a spectacle of malice. He's a danger, a constant, dreadful reminder of what happened. She then turned sharply to her son, her voice thick with pain and finality. Asterisk, asterisk, I told you not to put them together. Andy. I explained the biological dangers, the nocturnal aggression. You looked me in the eye and promised me you would keep them separate. This is what happens when you are selfish and you don't listen. I'm sorry, Mum. Asterisk, asterisk, Andy sobbed. His youthful innocence permanently shattered by the guilt and the horror. Asterisk, asterisk, I just wanted them to be friends. I was so incredibly wrong. Asterisk, asterisk, the dreadful vigil continued for several agonizing, traumatic days. Every slight noise from the spare room caused them to jump. They lived under the shadow of the raging, tiny brute. Then, one quiet morning, the persistent snarling and restless, violent pacing ceased. Andy and Fran approached the cage with profound trepidation. Snowball lay still, a small, lifeless lump of white fur, having finally returned to his normal, inert size, in death. The terrifying glow was gone from his eyes. They buried Snowball in the garden. The dark, oppressive cloud that had settled over their house slowly began to lift. But the memory of that blood-eyed, demonic guinea pig, perfect pet, transformed by a single, catastrophic taste of violence, that's a visceral, chilling story that sticks with you, a brutal lesson etched into their souls. 2. And if you enjoyed this creepy little tale, well, there's plenty more where that came from. Just hit that like button and subscribe. And a big thanks to Frank B. Productions for bringing this true story to life. And hey, if you're thinking about getting a pet, maybe stick to goldfish. They're a lot less likely to turn into tiny, bloodthirsty demons and shatter your faith in all small, innocent things. Just a little cynical heads up from yours truly.